Well, we're back. I'm afraid to say we're at East Halton. There's a reason for that. I'll tell you about that later on, very shortly. We are in Bay 57 at East Halton. High tide today is a 6.83 metre tide over there. And hopefully we'll have a guest with us soon. So keep watching. And let's cut for the intro before I cock this up again. Let's cut for the intro, Tom. So we're at East Halton. I've always wanted to fish down this end, and I've got a mate with me, so if anything happened, he can help me out, perhaps. I don't know. But yeah, we're fishing at this end, near the chimney, as you can see. The WXH chimney. I guess it was a brickworks, I don't know. If anybody knows, please put it in the comments what that place was. I can only guess it was a brickworks. I don't know. We've got a guest coming, and it's my mate Spalt. I was talking to him this morning, and I put the phone down, started doing something. 5 minutes later, he said, I've had a word with the wife, because I think you want me to come fishing with you. And I was like, right, yeah, I do, yeah. So he says, I'll be with you shortly. So he's got some lugworm. He said some of it's a bit bad, but it'll be all right. So we've got some lugworm for once. So we're trying down there. Why are we here? Because at Immingham, there was 4 codling caught last week. And, well, last weekend, which was a few days ago. And it's going to be rammed down there. Even during the week when you think people are working, yeah, there'll be people there. And it's hard for access for me at this moment in time to fish the woods and to fish the point. So I figured I might as well fish here because it's a little bit better. Although this one ain't quite as good as the bay that I normally fish down there, which is straight onto the mud. Never snag up down there. Here, I think I might have an issue. But we'll see. There's 2 of us here, and I'm sure I can pull for a break. So yeah, I've decided to come here. I am literally equal distance from that port as you are fishing the other side. Now there's probably half a mile, but there should be codling here. There should be. I can't see why there will not be codling here if they're down at the woods. So that's what we're trying for. I'm gonna have a cook up. I'll let you into a secret. I've already cooked up, and it's there, and the pan is there, and I've got something in there which you'll see soon, which is pudding. I've made pudding. I've been baking today because that's the sort of chap I am. I'm a baker. So yeah, I've had a couple of hot dogs. So yeah, it's nothing fancy, but by God, they were tasty. So we're gonna have some more of them. I've bought enough so John can have some. And yeah, what else is there to say? Well, we've done the intro, we've done the next segment. High tide today is at 7ish, and it's a 6.82 metre or 6.83 metre. So it's not a bad tide for this mark, and it'll come in, it comes in here first, so you can fish sooner. So I can allow the water to come in there and build up and then cast out, and if I was down at those bays down there, I'd still be waiting. So quid's in there really. There's not a lot of room here at all. This is it. My van is here where the camera is. My tripod's there. I've got to try and film it. So most of my filming will be done around the side of the van, which will be good because it'll shelter from the wind. You can see the rods that'll go up the tripod. And John will have to fit in there, and hopefully if any cars come, they ain't gonna be terrassing down there. So if we see a car come, what we'll do is we'll just have to kick the rods over, won't we? And John can park his car here. Didn't realise this was there, Keith. We'd probably be able to fish here and all. But you're not fishing the river anymore, are you? I want to be getting on them beaches. Tonight's video, it is Wednesday. God, me and my dates, just don't do stuff in order, do I? It's Wednesday, the 24th of April, and it's 14:41 in the afternoon. Wife is going to have to walk home. I do feel bad about that, because I was going to wait, pick her up, bring her home, and then come here, and the water would have been in. That'd be a short session, and then home. But John's put the mocker on that, so Pet, you're having to walk home because John said I'll meet you there. So there you go. Blame John. It's his fault. Anyhow, went to the shop, got the food, bought some dog treats because them dogs are always starving. I don't think John feed him. And yeah, I think that's it. I think I've run out of things to say. There is a time in life when Vern does run out of things to say. Don't happen often, but it does happen. So there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not feeling ill or anything. It's just I've come to the end of this little speech. But John ain't here yet. He's never been here. I did tell him where to go and how to get there. He said he'd phone me if he need to. But yeah, I've scraped it. I think that chimney there is absolutely fantastic. I always look at that chimney when I'm down there. I just wish these bushes were giving us some shelter, but the wind's blowing this way. So I'm stood at the side of my van, and that's where I'm going to be most of the time. I'll sit in the side of the van. I will sit in the back, but you don't need to know all that for now. I think that's enough, because people will be unsubscribing now. See you in a bit. So I normally fish down there, 3 bays along, 59, and yeah, tide's coming in at long last. If you can remember where it was, blink of an eye for you, but for me it's now 4 o'clock. Boat is still there, lorry's still going in, and look who we got. Gus. And he's sat there because right there are the dog treats, so he don't go anywhere. So I'm liable to end up on the floor. And over there we got Roscoe and Luna. I'll tell you what, I'll take you to see them. Right, girls and boys. Roscoe, Luna. Hey, good boy, girl. Yeah. And you know this chap, don't you? Gentle Giant.
I was sat in front of my telly, making some rigs, feeling nice and warm, and I got a phone call. So here I am, freezing to death.
Did I actually ask you to come fishing then?
No, you didn't ask.
No, I didn't.
But reading through the lines.
Right, you thought you'd be able to have a word with your wife. And you was there, weren't you? You was going fishing anyhow, weren't you?
Yeah, I was, mate.
Just to change your direction, wasn't it?
Different river.
Yeah. Where would the wind have been blowing on that river?
Off your back.
Off your back?
Nice and calm.
Yeah. Is it very wide, that river?
Not as wide as this.
No. Is it as wide as Yarmouth River?
Wider.
Wider. Is it really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right. So there you have it. So yeah, we're here fishing. I just thought I'd show you. I'll show you our bait. This is the bait that John's brought.
Yeah.
Some is better than others. That's ragworm. It's doing what it does. We've got some lug hair that's a little bit worse for wear. We've got some lugworm hair that's okay, and then John's giving me a rapper. Oh, nearly over guts again. Nearly fell over then on camera. So I've got to start turning around because, like, he's there. Is Luna in my van again? Look at this, John. John.
You got the food in there?
I've got a bloody frying pan in there. Go on out. I put that in there to keep it away from you lot. There she go, look. It's always the female sex, isn't it? Come on, Gus out. Come on. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. There, good boy. I know what it's like to be stiff on your feet. So yeah, so it's just a quick interlude. Just to show you where we're at the minute, because for me it's been hours it's been, and for you it's been a blink of an eye, but in another blink of an eye shortly we'll be fishing. I'm not too keen, I'll tell you this, I'm not too keen in my present condition fishing over that, but once the water gets up to them rocks I'll be able to get it in, and when the water's up high I'll be able to get the fish back, and then when the water's low I'll have to go over the bloody side with the fish. So that's going to be a struggle, but hey, it's what we're here for, isn't it? It's what we're here for. I might have another coffee and then I might need a toilet duty, as in I might need a wee, but yeah, it's bloody cold. I've got on my thermal mustard top, I've got my hoodie on, and then this thing. This top's really good because it hasn't got any zips in it to corrode and break, unlike the other stuff, you know what I mean? So it's just, this coat's alright. It's actually stopping the wind from blowing through and chilling me up. But if I do start feeling it, I shall put my Reed's coat on, because that stops the wind going through totally. Oh dear, I bought him some sausages, and yeah, I don't think he's going to leave my side until I leave. So the wind's blowing north straight into our faces, and it is cold. So I think come next week, latter part of next week, it disappears. I think it starts blowing from the south next week, I hope. But that can change, can't it? So next time you see me, I'll cast these out. I'll show you John casting as well. I'm going to film John's cast a few times, because he can then watch it back on the video, can't he? So I shall have to get in different positions to try and film him, but I can't walk down that back embankment. But I'm going to try and film different angles so that he can see himself cast. See you in a bit. It's bloody cold, I tell you. I stopped then thinking it's freezing. It's not freezing, I ain't shivering, but it is chilly. See you in a bit. You nearly collared that tree there.
Yeah, which one?
That one with no leaves on.
Oh, knock it down.
You can't knock it down, mate. You'll have Greta on your back.
It says anyway. Look at it.
I'll tell you what that might be. That might be hogweed.
Yeah,
That's that giant hogweed. You need to be careful with that. Melts your skin, doesn't it? Well, it ain't got any sap in it. It's dead, in it. But that's hogweed, mate. Look at him. He's like an athlete going down there. Look, 67. 68. 68. Look at him. Like a mountain goat.
Like a gazelle.
Now, mountain goats have got more hair, mate. Yeah, so that was the first cast out. I ain't casting out yet because the water isn't in. But that was the first cast. So, yeah, I'll bring you back for when I cast out. I need to take some painkillers because I think it's about time. And if it ain't, it's tough. I'm taking them anyhow. So I expect I'll now get the dogs. Here it come. Here it come. Up my arsehole, I'm going to call him. Hang on, hang on. He's got another cast going now. We'll film you from all different angles, John, then you can watch the video. You know, actually watch this one. There you have it, intra-northerly wind. Right, now watch this. This bloody hound, this hound here, yeah, is now going to come up my ass round here, and there's no way out. You can only get one way. There it is, look. Told you, didn't I? What are you doing, Gus? Come on then, back up. Back up. Get them hips working, mate. I know how you feel. Go on. Go on. Right. That's it. You stop at the biscuits. I've got dog sick down there. Oh, it's all going on here. I'll tell you. It's all going on here. I'm going to take my tablets. Because it is. Come on. Mine out the way, boy. Mine out the way.
Gus, come on. Here, come on.
I'm going to take my tablets. And, yeah. What have I got? Got a plate of tablets. I'll do an update on the doctors very soon. It is all exciting stuff, I'll tell you. Sound like a car coming down, but it ain't. I'm going to take these tablets and I'll be right back. Right, that was the GoPro battery. We'll talk later about the GoPro battery, but I'm now going to go get me rod and cast out. Hey, it's only me. So, yeah, bloody batteries. I'm sick of them. Don't want to repeat myself though. Don't want to go on and on about it, because it might get pointed out to certain people in the know. Right. Well, that went at a good distance, I'll tell you. That did go at a good distance. Next one I'm chucking straight out there, John. Let's take the slag up. There you have it. We're out there. That means now when when you reel in, I'm gonna have to take one and shove it on your tripod.
No, it's from over the top.
What? Oh right, and round this side. Yeah. Okay. John knows, doesn't he? Cause see, yeah. John there, he's a proper fisherman, ain't you, John?
Well, sort of.
He tries anyhow. John actually won a competition. You won Monday, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. Much to the shock of you were 28.
How do you feel about winning the other day, John? It was Norfolk Angling what? Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was quite pleased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The last one I won was 5 months ago.
5 months ago.
Yeah.
And you've won another one that this Monday, wasn't it? Just gone.
Yeah. It's ever so hard to win on a Monday
Yeah.
night. You know, there's no idiots there.
No. And did you milk it for all it's worth?
Definitely.
Yeah, because you never know when the next one's going to be. But you could win next Monday, couldn't you?
Good. Yeah, I'm going.
You
next
might
Monday,
be on a
that's the
streak.
prize. Yeah, I might be on a winning streak.
Yeah.
Well, I've had 2 blanks and a win, so I'll need another win.
So Gus eats all the bait down the strip, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then hopefully you catch a few more fish than the other people, and you'll win again, won't you?
Yeah.
There you have it. You see, so you have to watch Pompey. Yeah.
It's out there.
Yeah. Watch Pompey. Yeah, but that's this week's, isn't it? This ain't going to come out for 2 or 3 weeks.
Ah, right. Yeah.
But yeah, you'll see John and his dogs probably. Right, so that's the first one out. I'm going to bait this next one out and chuck it straight at air. I'm going to get on with that straight away. The GoPro batteries. Well, what can I say about the GoPro batteries? Apart from you can't buy them. So you got GoPro.com or whatever they are. And every time I click on their GoPro 8 batteries, they're out of stock. Temporarily out of stock. So you go on Amazon to look at the derivative batteries, and all the comments say they work for 20 minutes, or an thing will come up saying this isn't compatible, which it always does. So I didn't buy any of them. So I went on eBay just thinking I need to get a second-hand battery, which you shouldn't buy anyhow.
I want this one in there, you can castrate it.
Yeah, and watch that dog there. I'll move my rod, mate. It's my rod, it's not your dog. So yeah, so I've ordered the batteries. What it actually says on them is that they are new shop stock. So you got to take the bloke by his word. It's 99 point whatever % positive. It comes with a sticker on the battery that you mustn't touch, and that gives you 3 months warranty. If you touch a sticker, then you don't have no warranty. So it's got 3 months warranty, so he wouldn't be selling batteries if they didn't work. So hopefully that's the only place I can get a battery. I've ordered 1, so I'm hoping it comes. Now I've ordered 2, so I'm hoping it comes quick, and if they're any good, I'll buy 2 more. They are more money. They're £19 instead of £14-15, but you know, for 8 quid, that's less stress for me if they work. If they don't work, I'll just throw them in the bin. Well, if they do work, I'll send them back. If they don't work, I'll send them back, because it says don't worry, you can send these back. So he seems a good bloke, so hopefully it'll all come good, because I don't know if they'll get these GoPro 8s in. And the reason for that is the GoPro that I'm looking at is still too much money, and I think there's a GoPro 13 possibly coming out September, October time, because that's when they normally release the new GoPros every year. And when that happens, the GoPro 12 will come down in price, and I'll try and get one. Well, I won't try and get one, I'll just bloody buy one. If I'm still doing YouTube, if I'm still enjoying myself, which I reckon I might be, mightn't I, John?
Yes, but yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You come across all grumpy, but you're quite happy.
Yeah, I am quite happy, ain't I? Yeah. It's just a persona that I put out, isn't it? Eh?
They used to make a biro years ago.
What, persona?
Yeah.
Did they?
No.
That was penicillin, wasn't it? Right, I'm going to get this baited up, and then I'm going to bring you back. I'm going to chuck it out. I ain't walking all the way down there this time. Yeah, here's the dog. Look, he just wants treats, don't you, Gus? I'll give him a sausage in a bit. We'd cast out even further. We'd cast out just as far.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, your way, am I?
no. So on there. Go too late on that. I'll tell you what, in Bay 59, if you cast to the right, you practically catch flounder all the time. Well, I can take my wallet off now, even though I was cosy. I can take that off. Is that still filming? I think it is, isn't it? There it come, look. No, he's staying there. I'm not moving because the sausage is near the back of this van. Look at him. I reckon if you cast out straight like I am, look at that, how far that's come round.
Yeah, it's coming around. Oh yeah, bloody hell.
That's come round a lot, hasn't it?
Yeah. That'll ease up just before I water, won't it?
I don't like these rocks, John. I'm gonna have to jump over every time to put the fish back. I can't chuck it that far.
Yeah.
I'm actually hoping not to catch.
Oh, wow.
Because, have you seen how far it is over there?
You'll get a chuck, overhead chuck.
No, you can't. That's further out than that. Why did they put them rocks there after putting that concrete there? I don't know. What's all that about? What's the matter with you? Oh, he's at it again. And that'll start the other two off. They've been sleeping. Right. Well, I think I'm getting hungry. I think I might have something to eat soon. I think I'll have a coffee first. Come on, jiffle your ass out of the way, boy. Oh, oh. Still early yet, John, innit?
Yes, mate, yeah.
We've got an hour and a bit yet. I don't know what time I was looking at what time the tide was. Let me see if I can find it. 7:20, John.
What is it now?
Time now, sponsored by Accurist, is 5:30.
Oh, right.
So we've got 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm going to be absolutely shagged tomorrow, I am, if I go over that wall, because I'm going to catch more fish here. Even though I'm in the dead man zone, as usual, you know. That's what these match fishermen do, you see. They've got a special art at picking out the cards to get their pegs. And that's why I'm pegged here and he's pegged over that side, you see. Nothing to do with the fact that I was there first and set myself up. And the only place left for John was over there. Is it, John?
Yes, mate, yeah.
Yeah. He did hear me then.
Offer.
You what?
I did offer to swap sides.
He did. He did. I can't remember it though, but he did. So look, here we are. Tide's coming in. It is at these rocks for some reason, I don't know why. You got metal, God, what are they called? They ain't well, they ain't stanchions, they aren't girders, are they? They're pylons, aren't they? Where they hook into each other and they pile it into the mud. So you've got that backfilled with concrete, and then they decide to put rocks there. But down there it's all right. So perhaps it gets some hammer air from the ships, I don't know. Perhaps there's something behind where over here that needs more protection, I don't know. Ours is not to reason why, ours is just to do and die. But yep, anyhow, that's the rod tips. The rod tips are out. Mine are going to catch a fish first, because I always do catch a fish first. I'll leave it at an hour and a half, and then I'll just reel it in, and John will be kicking the dogs and kicking his tyres on his truck, because I'll be beating him, and then he'll catch 20 fish. But yeah, that one's pulled around right quite a long way. Look at that. I chucked out at 12, it's now at 10 to thereabouts. Whereas the one that I casted upstream on the high water with the tide coming in, it's held bottom, because that's the way it works. Are you hungry, John?
What, mate?
You hungry?
What you got?
I've got hot dogs.
Hot dogs?
Yeah.
What hot dogs?
Yeah, not your dogs.
No.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Do you like hot dogs?
Not cold, no. What warmed up hot dogs?
They aren't sausage rolls, mate. I'm talking hot dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you like hot dogs?
Yeah, yeah.
Because that was hard work, wasn't it? I got a pan, Anna.
Oh, yeah.
I am Mr. Vernon Ramsay.
Master chef.
Yeah, that's the one.
I think that's the term, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A master at Summit.
Yeah, I didn't expect a hot dog, mate, but I won't say no.
Well, you can have 2.
Oh, right. I've got 2 here.
You can have. I've got 8. I had 2 before you sneaked up.
30.
Yeah, I was starving, so I jumped in there and thought I'm having some hot dogs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when I spoke to you on the phone, I then zoomed out to Lidl.
Did you?
Yeah, and got the hot dogs, dog treats.
Yeah, see.
I had to get myself sorted, mate. So yeah, and you're not having a hot dog because you got bloody dog biscuits. Yeah. Oh, what's the matter, Roscoe? He's going to annihilate Gus in a minute, is he?
Just miserable. Most miserable is Jack Russell on there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, Here we are. Here again, and I'll tell you why I'm here. It's because this bloody northerly wind, and it's cold, and it's just nice being in your van, isn't it? So that you can have a little bit of shelter and something warm to eat. And the poor old wife had to walk them because there was no one to pick her up. I was going to pick her up, and have I spoken about this already? I was going to pick her up, but John said let's go fishing, so I had to go fishing. So she had to walk them. Will you shut up? See you in a bit. What sort of bark is that, Gus? Gus, what sort of bark is that? Right. It is dinner time. Two. Yeah. Two to be getting on with. And put them sausages round there because Guts there. Go on out, you get. You bugger off. You're not coming in here. Right. That's them on. Hey. It might be a bit dark. That's better. So, these are smoky sausages. They're only from Lidl's. They're only them. 10 frankfurters. Could have got chicken ones. Didn't know they did chicken ones. Don't know what's in them. Could be everything. Could have a bit of donkey in it. Could be donkey in this, you know. Could be donkey. Could be a bit of emu. Yeah. For God's sake, don't tell Greta what's in these. Could be anything. Do you have mustard? Red sauce? Mustard? Go on out the way, you. Got dogs around me ankles now. Think it's bloody feeding time, don't they? So we'll get these cooked up. Nothing major today, so we've got a brioche bun here, already pre-cut. We've got old yellow Frenchy mustard. But I had these when I came here because I was starving, because I didn't have no dinner, because I left at dinner time, and these went down a treat. This is going to be something I'm going to eat on the beach. Because there's a couple of rolls, some sausages in with my bait. Now I've got to work out whether they'll fit in that square pan of mine. I think they will. As a matter of fact, I've got my square pan here, haven't I? Yeah, they'll fit in there. So this is the bag here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show you it later. You're probably not bothered, are you? You'll see it when I'm on the beach. We'll leave it until I'm on the beach. What's he barking at now? Do you like the way I toss my sausage? Hey? Do you like that? I'm quite good at that. You got to toss these around in the pan, otherwise they get too cooked on one side. Excuse the fingers. that's John's. I always do my guests first. Excuse fingers. So I've turned that off now. That's John's. One mustard hot dog. You can have a third if you want. And then we'll do mine. So these buns are already cut. They're brioche buns from Lidl's. Other supermarkets are available. And then in mine, we're going to have plenty mustard. And we're going to have... Now this sauce I bought today, it's quite nice. Oh bollocks, did you see that? I've overshot the mark. On my underlay again. Do it over the pan. And there you have it. And they're quite tasty as well. So hot dogs for dinner, hot dogs for tea, and John's being hassled by 2 dogs. I'll probably cook some more because I've got 4 more sausages left and I'm hungry. John's ate his 2 hot dogs and I've ate my 2. Then I started cooking a 3rd. Then my rod was going because someone had hooked up on my line. Hadn't you, John? Yeah. So we had to turn my sausage off. And you know what it's like when you start getting your sausage hot and then you got to turn it off for it to cool down again. It's a nightmare. So then I went and put my rod on and my tripod nearly fell over because of the tide. Even with the drag on. So I then went and got my bucket. Went and got my bucket, got the water, and it's hanging on my tripod. Turn my sausage on again. I'm getting it hot and it's sizzling away. Getting to the point of it starting to split. My rod goes again. He's only pulling my 2nd rod in. The same rod as before. So we sort that out, didn't we, John?
Yep.
And then I cut my sausage. So I'm now at the stage. So now you're up to date.
No, you're not quite up to date. Don't forget the...
Oh yeah, sorry. John's had a flounder. It was 21 centimetres, wasn't it?
Yep.
And I put it in my bucket and chucked it in when I went and got the water. And yeah. So that's where we're at the minute. I've got dogs around my feet because I think they get my sausage, but they ain't getting it. And I've got a flounder as well. Because my rod's going. Yeah. One on the right. And as you can see, the big boat is going. Look at that, it's nearly hitting the pair, isn't it? So I think I've got a bite on there, unless John's touching his rods and reeling me in again. I'll see in a bit when I finish this. I forgot I was eating on camera, but I think I was doing it politely. This is pudding. dog breathing down my arse. Right. So I brought you a bit of pudding, John.
Right, Master Chef here. My dear wife told me not to eat a lot of this.
Why is that? What's that bit? Because that might fall out soon. What do you think to that then?
Treacle tart.
There might not be enough treacle in it.
Why, did you put Halton in? Or?
No, I only put a third in, but I think I could have had a couple more dollops. Why can't you have that?
Because there's sugar in it.
Ah, right, yeah. Never mind, mate. You just had a bit of malt loaf.
Yeah, I ain't going to say no anyway.
Do you like that?
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm going to have mine and all. So that's hot dogs for dinner, and now we've got pudding. And mine's in here, and I'm going to eat it with a coffee, and then I'm going to reel my rods in and see what we've got on it. So see you in a bit when I've finished this treacle tart. The rest of it's at so I expect the wife has got a coffee, cut a lump of treacle tart, and there'll probably be none left when I get Don't blame her. See you in a bit. Nothing on that, mate. That'd have been weed, wouldn't it?
Which one had the bite then? That one?
Well, I saw both of them go, but obviously it weren't. It was the weed, wasn't it? So I'll get that off. Seven-ounce weight on there as well. Ain't even got another one baited up, have I? Probably should put my glasses on. And it's quicker like that. Be even quicker if I had another rig baited up. So what I'm going to do now is bait this up. Luna out. Luna. Come on. Luna. It's after my... She's after my sausages, isn't she? Right, so I've cast it out to the right of John. And I'm putting it on there. That'll be right there.
Yeah, put it on here.
That'll be right in there, John.
Behind us, will it?
When no one's coming down. Where's this one then? Pass it here then. I'll put it this side. Is that the Ian Golds or is it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit of go.
Them legs do that, do they?
Hey? Yeah.
That's better. Oh, there's a stick down there. Right.
Oh, my God, triple. There's a bit of concrete just there, you might fall over.
We'll not get tangled again. No, shouldn't do, should we? Alright, Luna. You're in my van all the time, you are, aren't you? Smelling them sausages, isn't she? Do you want another hot dog, John?
No, I'm alright.
Is she?
Yeah,
I'll take 2 seconds.
Hey, yeah, a bit late on though.
Right, alright, mate. More hot dogs later on. So yeah, so that's the cast. I did have a knock on that fishing rod, but obviously I've got a dog down there on my hip. I'm sorry on the hip. Sorry about that. I'm sorry I'm fishing there yet again. But I'm afraid to say it needs must, because I'm alright on the beach. Once I get on the beach, I sit on my box and I just have to take it steady. But I think I'm going to put my hat on again, because this wind stopped and it warmed up, and now it's back again. So I'm going to put Noddy hat on again. Dogs have calmed down and just sat there, so that's good. Luna's walking about, isn't you, Luna? Beautiful little dog. Come on. No, you're not jumping in the van, because I've got sausages in there, mate. That treacle tart was absolutely scrummy. It's my mum's, what my mum did. You're meant to make it with oats and treacle, lemon rind and a bit of squeeze of lemon, and then you pour it in the pastry on the plate, and then you cook it. But mum didn't have any oats once, and she used cornflakes, and then that was it after then. Because what you've got with it is you've got the sweetness with the crunch of the cornflakes, followed by the crusty, crispy pastry, which is just short crust pastry. So I've got one rod over there on an Ian Gold's tripod. Bit more cumbersome than the breakaway one, but then I always use the breakaway tripod, and it's brilliant. It's so good, I bought a second one. So you saw then I cut the swivel off at the end and dragged off that bit of weed, and then just retied the swivel on. And if I had a rig baited up, which I might do now actually, when I turn this off, I'm going to bait a spare rig off, because these dogs don't touch the rigs. And then what I'll do is then it'll just be a case of, if I've got to do it again, cut it off, drag it off, tie it on, clip it on, cast it out. Right, we got a new battery in now, because as soon as I said that battery was going to die, the bloody battery died, didn't it?
Yeah.
I've got a fish?
Yeah.
Well, they're only little, aren't they, John?
Yeah. Probably been on 2.5 hours.
And I just saw the bite. Well, you know when I said I saw the bite?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I had all the hassle, didn't I? I mean, sausage was on and sausage was off, and weren't it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I thought I had a bite, but it was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Hooking me up. Master fisherman, that's what he is. Right, so here we have, let me get a towel. Here we have it, look. Little tiny flounder. It's about the smallest I've caught since I've been fishing here. It's deep hooked and all. Take the weight off.
See what it is.
Get it in the bucket. I'll get that unhooked and then I'll bring you back. Give you a show. Right, let's get this casted out. We'll put a 7-ounce weight on now. I don't think we need a 7-ounce weight, but oh, shit. What's your face, John? That won't get you there, will it? Is that in a bad place for you or not?
No, mate, no, I don't care.
Leave it a few seconds. Got to leave it for a few seconds for it to settle. That's what I think in here. Gus is having a bit of a sleep at the minute, so he's down there. My rod's out. Line is loose. Yeah, it is loose. Let's wind that up, shall we? That's better. Set the drag right. 2 clicks. That's too much. 3 clicks. Swinging round, mate. Yeah, it is. Pulling line off. If my drag's set on the 2nd click, it's pulling line off. So that won't go anywhere. I've got a bucket of water on there. Ah, the fish! I've got a fish to show you, ain't there? Now then, John's caught a flounder and it's 21 centimetres and he had to measure mine as well. So I've let John measure mine. Yeah? Isn't that right, John? So he got the ruler out and I slapped it on, and mine's 21 centimetres as well. So John's happy because I ain't beat him, and I'm happy because I'm drawing with him. And look at the size of him, and he's only caught a little fish like that and the size of me. So you got to take that into account as well, ain't you? But we ain't blanked. But we're here for a codling, really. We aren't far away from the woods at Immingham, probably about a mile. Oh, John's going to do a cast. Before we look at the so he's now going to cast over my line. That was alright, wasn't it? So yeah, so there you go. It's all happening there, isn't it? But do you know what? This chimney here, it's absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Now that could be the thumbnail, couldn't it, John? That could be the thumbnail.
WXH means.
But no, is it an X or? Yeah, we know you're still there. That's cracking, that is. I think that might be a good one for a thumbnail. Absolutely beautiful. And I've got that now. I know chimneys on many videos and stuff, but let's hope they never knock it down. There's probably not much chance of it getting knocked down because Fred Dibner, bless him, is not around much now, is he? Right, fish. We'll go there because of the sunshine, even though there isn't any sunshine. Here we have it, look. No, you can't eat it, Gus. It's not for you. There you have it. One small little flounder. I've got to be careful here because if I drop it, it's going in Gus. So there you have it. Let's get that back. Right, you'll see me in a minute. You'll see me in a minute. Come on, my booty. Oh no, John.
What?
Drag's not on. Right. I've just got to go get my... What? Where's the fish gone?
It's gone.
What'd you yank it for?
I didn't, I just...
I was then going over.
It's gone. I just lifted it up and it went. Look, you can count it, you can count it.
Well, I can't count it, can I?
Well, I'll give you half a penny.
No, no, I don't believe it. I was then going for it.
No, it was off. It was...
We got a pound riding on this.
Oh, are we?
Then we got a pound bet.
Well, 50 pence now, because we've only got half a fish.
Thanks, John.
It's all right, any time. No,
Saved
just
me
went
it.
like that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Because it was on the hook, you know.
Yeah, I thought, because
Was
it
it?
swept it out, I thought, oh, that's going in them rocks. So I pulled it up and it come off.
Did the fish go in the water, so it's
Oh,
gone?
yeah, it's gone.
The fish is all right.
It wasn't 21 cents.
No, but it was bloody bigger than what you've caught. Because you've only had one. I've had two.
Well,
But
I count it.
no, I can't count it if it ain't on the bank. Don't believe it. That's what these match fishermen are like, you know. When you're winning and you're going to beat them, they lose your fish for you. I see how you won last Monday, mate.
Yeah. I saved it from getting a headache anyway. They've only been lightly.
Yeah, but if I'd have gone over, I'd have got it, wouldn't
No, I don't think so. Because it's right in them bloody...
I? Does it count if you touch the leader?
Hey?
Does it count if you touch the leader?
Touch the lead of what?
If you touch the leader on your rod, does that not count?
I'll count it. That's the one thing. I'll catch one again in a minute.
Yeah, I know you will. That might have been my last grasp, do you know what I mean?
Well, it hit the rock, so it counts.
Hey, see what I've got to put up with. See? Caught me twice on the same rod. I kept cooking my sausages, didn't I? Sausages getting hot and cold. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebait this up and cast it out. I'm casting to the left, so I'm going to cast at the front of the van, put it in my rod rest, so I'm back on my rod rest. And see you in a bit. Right, I've got a cast over here now. I've been relegated now because I'm catching too many fish. So I've been relegated over here to catch fish now. Out of the way. Well,
just noticed them towers.
What towers?
Them cooling towers.
Oh, over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Cooling towers for the power
Yeah.
station, isn't it?
Was that a power station over there?
Yeah,
Must be then, is it? Because you only have cooling towers like that in power stations, don't you?
Yeah, that must be out on the left of them.
I didn't know they had a power station.
It was definitely cooling towers.
Yeah. So, we're out. I'm casting to the front of my van now, over here. And then what happens is, my rods are here. We got this hound that can't bark. We've got old waggy tail there. Come on, Luna. And my line now is out towards that boat that you can see there. It's about here. And I casted it over there. So I've got one out to the right, and then John's out. I'll probably have to bring this one in before he brings his in and cast it to the left again. But I should be alright. It's just that I'm out short with this one on the right here, that one that I just tapped. But yeah, it's a nice evening. It is fresh. It is fresh. My fish came off down there, so I was a bit excited about that second one. And sun's out. The sun is out. Let me just show you that. That is, hey, I tell you what, that could be the thumbnail, John. You could do a star jump then, couldn't you?
Oh, what's it look like? Yeah, do show a good picture of that camera.
Yeah. Yeah, I might take a picture of that because that is really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think to that, Gus? Yeah, that is absolutely fantastic, I reckon. I've got two chances of a good thumbnail. While I'm taking a picture of my rods, I'm having to rub two Jack Russells because they want some affection. This is just another ploy from the match angler to take my time up from not fishing. I am learning all the tricks in the book at the minute. Bloody hell. Yeah, all the tricks in the book. So whenever you watch this, Dwayne, and that's Dwayne Lockwood, you know you are. Whenever you watch this, mate, has Mr. Spalt ever shook a fish off your line? It's only £1. There ain't a lot happening, mate, is there?
No, mate.
Have you got any stories, mate? Have you got any stories that are politically correct and I don't know.
What about when Tony Martin shot them?
Do you know what? I was driving here. You need to turn around because as nice as that is, hang on. Just let me get a light.
Oh, right, bloody hell. Oh, well, that photogenic, you've got to put a bloody great light on me, have you?
Oh, is that? You'll have to ignore the light, mate. Right. That's better. That's that light. Right then.
What, you was driving here, what?
I was driving here and I was thinking, what about that story? But I didn't know whether you'd want to say it. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's alright. Gus,
Gosh, go on.
shut up. Gus.
No, well, are you filming, are you?
Yeah, it's filming, right?
No, it's a bit of a sort of, I don't know if it's a sad story or not, but...
You better tell everyone who Tony Martin is.
Well, Tony Martin was a farmer. He's a bit, how can I put it, eccentric.
But he was a farmer in Norfolk, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he kept getting burgled.
Yeah.
All the time. So he sat in his house one night in a deck chair reading the book with a 12-bore shotgun across his legs.
Yeah.
Anyway, lo and behold, these two old boys come in and started burgling his house.
That's right.
And he shot them both, killed one, And the other one ran across the orchard behind his farm as I'm coming down the road.
Yeah. What were you coming down the road for?
I've been eel fishing, it's midnight, I've been eel fishing, not quite where I should be.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
You was fishing for eels.
I was fishing for eels in the fens.
With marked up nets and everything.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm driving along and all of a sudden, this old boy's come out the undergrowth, bent down in front of me like this, waving like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, mate. 12:30 at night. I don't quite know what's going on here.
I'd have run him over.
He's got his hand on the bonnet of my van, and I backed up,
Yeah.
drove round him, and carried on home. Anyway, when I got home, I thought, I don't know, I feel a bit guilty, sort of thing, you know. I'll ring the police up.
Yeah.
I rang the police up, and I said, has anything then gone on down Emleth Fen tonight? Well, they said they might have done. Well, what you seen? I said, well, I've nearly run this did over. He said, can you describe him? I said, yeah. So he got a brown t-shirt, red and black trousers, and looked a bit depressed.
You're talking about a gypsy, aren't you?
No, I'm talking about a gypsies are completely different.
Yeah, I know what they are. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're on about a diddy coy,
Yeah,
aren't you?
yeah.
Which is, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's different.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And can you describe him? I said, yeah, he got a brown t-shirt, red and black trousers, and looked a bit depressed. And old mate the other said, well, yeah, look a bit depressed, all right, mate. He's just been shot with a 12 ball. He said, we better get somebody to you. Well,
And this is the bloke that put his hand on. He'd been shot.
Shot.
So where
yeah.
was he shot?
In his leg.
In his leg.
Yeah.
He was lucky then, wasn't he? 'Cause
Yeah,
he
he was,
could-
mate. Yeah. I mean, anyway, next minute I know I've got to go to Crown Court as a witness and all this. I've got Channel 4 knocking on my door, BBC 1 knocking on my door, ITV with them knocking on my door. What, film your eel catching, blah blah blah. And my old boy then, he was young then, he was home from university. I was out with, I can't remember which one it was, Channel 4 or BBC 1, whatever. And the other ones knocked on the door. I said, bloody hell, my old chap will be rich. What do you mean he's out with, say, Channel 4 and they're paying him for... So I took him round the fen where it was and whatever.
Yeah.
And the trouble is, he shot him, but he shot him going out. If he'd have shot him coming in, he'd have been all right.
Yeah.
But
Because he got put away for that.
yeah, he did, mate. Yeah.
And what did after he shot him? What did he do then?
He went down the pub.
He went down the pub.
But on a more serious note, about when he'd been let out, and a few years later, I had two men coming to the local post office at Parson Grove where I lived then, saying they were private detectives looking for me because I'd lied in court.
Right.
Right, and Tony Martin was innocent.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had to get the police again. I had to put locks on my doors and safety locks on my doors, and so did my lad. And this bloke, Brian Peed his name was, he was another eccentric. Anyway, the police took all his computers off him, and banned him from coming to see me, and luckily, that was years ago now, I've not heard of Peed. But he swore blind Tony was innocent, you know, but he was sat there with a 12 ball on his knees, wasn't he?
So he went inside, didn't he, for
Yeah.
so long? He's out now, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's out. Yeah, I mean, you have a lovely conversation with him.
Yeah.
Ever's intelligent,
Yeah.
but
So you've talked to him since then, have you?
yeah. But
Well, if you're called to court, you've got to say what happened, don't you?
yeah,
So-
you can't lie.
No.
Because the first question they asked me in Crown Court was, where do you catch your eels? So I said, anywhere I think there is one.
Yeah.
You know,
As you do.
as you do.
As there isn't here.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's quite. It's all. There's a programme out, Shot in the Dark.
Yeah. That's about that, isn't it?
It's about that, and I'm on that.
You're on that?
Yeah. I'm on the Shot in the Dark. Yeah.
Oh, I'll. Is that on YouTube or is that on TV?
No, on TV.
Right. Were you younger then? You were, weren't you?
30s or 40s. Are you talking 30, 20, 30 years ago? 30 years. Might have been 40.
Mind you, he got robbed a lot of times, didn't he? I mean,
Oh,
you can,
40.
if you're a farmer and you've got a shotgun and you keep getting robbed, you
Yeah.
can
Well,
understand.
he
You'd get a bit fed up with it, wouldn't you?
His house was derelict.
Yeah.
It was full of antique furniture. That's what they were after.
Right then, you boys. Are we not paying enough attention to you lot?
In your back. Go on, in the back. Go on, good girl. Go on. Go on.
Oh. God, he wants a sausage, doesn't he?
You want something? Yeah, I don't know what that sounds like.
I tell you what. It's not so cold now, is it?
There's a car down there. Not where the fish in.
Well, they could be doing anything. They might be up to noughties.
Two of them anyway.
How can you see two? What, two cars?
No, see one car, two shadows next to it on the right.
Oh, right. They're probably dogging. Right, well, these rods aren't moving, but there may be a fish on it. You don't know, do you? So there you go. There's a story for you. You wouldn't believe that would have happened, would you? But it did. Oh, what was that? Something went. Well, I think my rod went then. Anyhow, what I'll do is I'm going to keep an eye on these rods, and what I'll do is I shall see you in a bit. Hopefully we'll get some action on it. You know, we've got to have some action in this day and age. I think the tide's going out now. Well, it is going out. It's a bit snaggy down there on the rocks. But you see, John can get my rod unhinged from the snag it was in, because he's like 6 foot odd tall and I'm only 4'2", so he's up higher, ain't you, John?
Yeah.
More leverage. Oh, Gus, what's up, mate? There's only 2 sausages left, mate. See you in a bit. Oh, I've got a bite, look. Oh, was that my camera? That might be a codlin. Right, I'm going to watch that and I shall bring you back. That's a nice picture, isn't it? Look at that. What's the matter? Gussie? What? Oh, such a pitiful bark, isn't it, buddy? Right, let's get this rod in. I don't know if there's anything on it. I would very much doubt it. We'll get this baited up. I've got the bait on the needle ready, which is quite good for me. Oh, I'm getting old. I'm getting old before my time. Old before my time.
Could be worse, you could be 68.
What?
I say it could be worse, you could be 68.
Yeah, but you're alright at 6. I wish I was like you now.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you be like me. I'll tell you what, mate, you won't be pulling them nets in with them eels. You bloody wouldn't. Do you know what I would say? I wouldn't wish a bad it on anybody.
No.
But I can think of a few people that I could quite easily wish a bad it on and laugh at them when I see them limping about. One of them could possibly be my brother.
Oh,
Right, we've baited that up. We've baited that up, and what we'll do is we shall cast it out again. I'm going to cast it out at the front of the van. What was my drive like here? Well, my drive here was alright once I got past 2 twats in cars. Yeah, but it took me to get onto the motorway before that happened, which was quite annoying. But some people feel as though they've got to do 45 in a 60 and you can't get past because of all the traffic. I suppose that's up to them, isn't it? And you just have to put up with it, don't you? You're in my swim now.
let's go pull round a little bit.
No, right, yeah. Casting in my swim now. These match fishermen. Right, let's get this out. I'm casting over here. I've been told to cast over here, so I'm casting over here. Right, keep it up high above my van. I'll have to swap rods as well, I think, but I'll put that there. You might catch some of me. So I'll move this one over here. Oh, there's some pull on that. Let's, oh, got some pull on this now. That's tightened itself up quite a lot. And we'll set this drag. We have got here a problem. Houston, we've got a problem. Alright, that's got rid of that. That was lucky. Alright, let's set that drag a bit more. Yeah, I've got a spool. I've got 2 spools of line that had come loose on my reel. I presume could have possibly been when I got hooked up or something, or bringing it back from over there to air, I don't know. But I did take the slack up. But that tide is, well, them weights are holding quite well. I've got, let's have a look at the lines. Let's have a look at the lines. So, you won't believe that, they're parallel. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. I've got one line there, and they're both parallel. I hope they don't get tangled up. I hope one's shorter than the other. I think that cast was better than the last cast, so. Yeah, and there we are, look, this is it down there. So what a sky that is, eh? We've got the, I'm sure that was a brickwork, so it looks like a brickwork, doesn't it? It's got little tiny, like rooms in it along there, innit? It's a long building, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, in the Lake District, John, there's a brickworks there.
Yeah.
As you go to Barra on the back road,
Yeah.
Barra in Furness, there's a brickworks, and it's got a huge chimney exactly like that.
Yeah.
And they still make bricks there today.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's fantastic, isn't it? You'd think they'd get them all from bloody China or something, wouldn't you? So what are you doing there then? Clipping your rigs up?
Yeah.
Are you casting that out?
Yeah. We'll wipe my hands.
Do you know, if I had a good hit, mate, I'd go down that slope and film you from down there with the weight going over my head.
You never get back up, we.
Right, here we go. What was that one like?
Yeah, well, it's a bit slower reel this one. I haven't serviced these razors. I only use them every now and again.
Well, I had to service my reel the other day, mate, because I cast it out with the clicker on again.
Oh,
So it's got a new clicker on it, and I now need to, a matter of fact, I ought to do that tomorrow. I've got two companies that sell the clickers,
oh right.
and if one ain't got them, the other one might have.
Yeah.
Because I got them reels during COVID, you know, them fathoms,
Yeah.
and I cast it out with them reels with a clicker on straight away,
Yeah.
and you couldn't get any parts, could you? Because bloody China had shut down, and
Yeah.
that was a nightmare. Oh, here we go.
Well, it was quiet.
It was quiet, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now all my beach work, I just use having 6.5s.
Yeah,
Got tide flying out there now.
it is, isn't it?
But the weeds vanished. A bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's not knock it.
Yeah.
Not many fish though, is there?
No, mate.
We've both had one, haven't we?
Well,
And a
count
half.
it, Yeah.
I reckon you must have been there going like that, weren't you?
Hey, no, I just gently I thought it swam out. I just gently lifted it. I thought it's come out, but there's no fish.
Here it come.
I mean, he's 11.5 for a Newfoundland. That's mega.
It is, yeah, because a video come up saying ages of dogs,
Yeah,
and he's 8 to 10.
yeah, yeah.
So, and there's a lot of dogs 8 to 10. That's not very old, is it?
No.
That's a short life, isn't it, really?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, but he's had a full life, hasn't he?
Yes, mate.
Since you've had him, anyhow.
Yeah, yeah. We'll go bury him at sea when he pops his clock.
You what?
We'll go bury him at sea.
What? That size?
Yeah, but we make sure to take him out on his crab boat, 2 or 3 mile off, and let him go. Yeah. So he can wander about.
Are you going to put him in a sack?
Oh, yes.
Are you going to put last stitch through his nose?
A what?
Last stitch through his nose
Why's that?
to make sure they're dead.
Oh,
Didn't you know that's what they used to do to sailors, didn't they?
Oh.
When they sewed it up, the last stitch went through the nose.
Oh, did they?
So it goes through the nose. Obviously, if you aren't dead,
Yeah,
you're gonna
jump.
you're gonna scream a lot and say, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, yeah.
Ain't you? So yeah, last stitch went through its nose.
Yeah. So
Are you gonna put him in a bag then, or
Yeah,
just
so-
you ain't just dumping him like that?
No, no, so he can wander about the sea, eating everybody's squid out there.
You gonna put rocks in it or something, or what?
I don't know. I've not really gone into it properly yet. I don't quite know what happens when you sling them over, sort of thing. But
I'd put some lead in.
I've got loads of big sashways at home. Like
Yeah.
this, like this.
Can you hear that, Gus?
Yeah, but I ain't told you.
I'll tell you what. I wouldn't want to dig a hole in my back garden. When
Well,
I dug a hole in my back garden for a cat in a box,
Yeah.
that if I had my daughter with me, I wouldn't have got it done. So
I mean, my mate said I can bury him down this lake,
yeah.
but
What's wrong with that then?
well, nothing. I just thought because he's always on the beach, always at sea, and
Well, bury him on the beach.
well, you can't. Yeah, he'll be get the sand will wash off on him. There he'll be.
I know we're talking about you, buddy, and you're still breathing.
Yeah.
Can you fish in this lake?
There's carp in it, yeah. Shush.
I'll tell you what, it'll be bloody quiet when you are in that bag.
I'll definitely miss it.
Yeah, it'll be a shock, mate. It'll hit you hard, won't it?
Yeah. Oi, shush. You've had nearly all the biscuits.
You've nearly had all the sausages, only 3 left.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of a bag.
Anybody think you're starving?
But it's a nice night. It's a bit
Well, now the wind's dropped now.
yeah, and this mist, it always gets better as the night go on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've been fishing on the beach, you know, in some lousy weather. And then as the night, and at Immingham, and then as the shift goes on, it just gets better.
and better. It did Monday night. It was quite cold to start with, and then all of a sudden it warmed up. And then the dog eats so much of me bloody life.
Them two can hear it now, look.
Right, that's all you're having.
Yeah. Be after some sausages in a minute. Right, and I'll tell you something else. Is that still on? Battery's going. Yeah, battery's going. On the doctor's front, yeah, I had a phone call back with the doctor, and I could understand him. I think his name was Fred, and out of that, he told me what I had, and I still don't understand it because I couldn't make, because he used all abbreviations, and I've now got to fill this form in online or whatever on your phone or on the computer to pick where I want to go to have my surgery, and then probably wait 2 years to have it done. And then he then said to me about, I then said to him about painkillers, so he's prescribed me some painkillers, but he's only given me enough for a couple of weeks, which is a bit annoying. But he said I can then put another prescription in, so I explained to him that it costs money, and I'd like a box of 100 at least, like I get Cocodamol. And he said, well, just put it on the thing and we'll increase it. But that don't happen like that. I'll have to argue or get another doctor's phone call and say I want more tablets on my prescription. Anyhow, that's that other. He then talked about me ear, so I've now got to go into the nurse and get that syringed apparently. But I think it's in the inner ear, but what do I know? I ain't a doctor. And then I said, by the way, can I have another inhaler? And he said, you ain't had one since 2021. So I said to him, well, no, I hadn't. I've told you how much I earn a month, and that I haven't got them because I've got some in a bag. And he said, what? He hadn't asked about them inhalers in a bag. Well, they're the inhalers my mum used to use. And when she passed away, I inherited them. So I've been using my mum's inhalers, and they're the steroid one. So now I've got to go for an asthma test, even though I know I've got asthma. I know how to look after asthma. They're trying to check on someone that knows about asthma. So out of that one phone call, I've now got to go for tests and everything. So that's a bit of a pain in the arse. Or should I say pain in the hip. Anyhow, that's the update on the doctors. Are you alright at the doctors, John?
I haven't been for ages, mate.
Look at that. Perfect DNA. Perfect DNA. And me, 55, and I'm ready for my car. As a matter of fact, you can put me in the sack with Gus and chuck me out at sea. I'll weigh him down. Look at him there. I think I've got a bite on there.
Which one?
Right, I'm on. I'm gonna have me a rock dog. That water is escaping, you know. Look, it's my hot dog, you lot. They like hot dogs, don't they?
No, I'm giving a little bit of roll.
All right, all right.
Quick, isn't it?
Bloody dog. What's the matter, Roscoe? Right, I'm going to reel this right-hand rod in because it's been tapping away and the water's going away. It's heavy.
Yeah. Don't snap it.
Well, put it this way, I ain't giving you the rod. That's a fish.
Is it?
Yeah, look at it.
Yeah, flick it.
Oh. Is that all right?
Yeah, well, I don't know, ask it.
Well, Gus ain't gonna eat it, is he?
No, you don't like flounders.
Right, that needs to go in the bucket and be unhooked. They're a tough old fish, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just checking this battery. That's looking quite dark, isn't it? Right. We have got ourselves a flounder. And that is going to whoop Mr. Spalton, who's down there. Right. What I'm going to do is, let me turn that down. I'm going to unhook that fish and then I'll show you it, and then I've got to go over the wall to return it, so not good, not good. Right, we've got ourselves a flounder. We have, and let me just get these lights sorted. I'm sure it'll be alright like that. So yeah, we've got ourselves a flounder. I'll give you a show now. Slippery little buggers, aren't they? So there we have it. It's 28 centimetres. So that's a 21 to 28. John's just had a 21. Plus I lost one. So, but yeah, I'm going to take to the bucket to the top wall, take the bucket down with the fish in, and then bring it back, because it'll be safer for the fish then. But yeah, there we go. Got some orange spots on it. Lovely fish. So that is 2 fish. So I'm chuffed with that, and I think I've got a bite on this rod. But I'm going to return that. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to leave that fish in that water, and then what I'll do is I'll pull this one in, and if I've got a fish on that, then I can take them both down at the same time and save my yip, can't I? So
I've had the same thing happen.
What's that, mate?
Pulled the fish off in the rocks.
You have?
Yeah.
See, with the flounders, they do sometimes just bite on the bait, and they got teeth, haven't they?
Yeah.
And they gets hooked up, doesn't it? Because I've pulled in flounder before, and it's been 10 foot away from the getting them on the beach or the bank, whatever you want to call it, yeah. And they've just disappeared.
I just pulled it, and it just come off in between them.
Right, so there's 2 fish, 2 flounder, 121, 128 centimetre. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to have a quick coffee, and then I'm going to bring this rod in, see what we've got on it. Hopefully we've got another fish. See you in a bit. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, mate, isn't it? Don't knock it. I'm trying to get the proper angle here. I'll get it from here, I think. Sorry about this with the old camera. Tom will edit this out, hopefully. I'll probably leave it in thinking, nah, no, you ain't, you donut. No, I ain't putting it there. Let's put it over here. See, I normally do this before I start recording.
What's that?
I've got it recording and I'm trying to find the right shot. That's quite alright, isn't it? Can't get Gus in it though. Never mind. Sorry about it, Gus. Right, let's get this one reeled in. I think I've got a fish on it. I've got a bite on it anyhow. Or had a bite on it.
Getting bloody bites now, yeah. You missed it.
I can feel that. Hang on a minute, mate. Who's on who?
Oh, is it?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, it's a good bite, that was.
You got one?
No, it's you. When you started biting in.
Right. Let's go. This is heavy.
Is it?
Yeah, this is heavy. Are you showing your light down? Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant. I can't see where it is.
No,
I haven't brook surface yet. That's God, bloody hell. There it is. That was out a long way, wasn't it? Did a lot of reeling there. Have I got anything on there?
No.
What was that then, mate?
Mitten crab, I guess.
Mitten crab. Well, the bottom bait is gone. Do you reckon it is?
Yeah.
Did you have one earlier?
Yeah, feel heavy, don't they? Then they let go.
Oh, right. So that would have been the bite then?
Yes.
I got that up over there, all right, didn't I? Well.
And you're casting out again, yes, mate?
I don't think so, mate.
Well, I call it quits, isn't it?
You can keep fishing. Have you still got a line out?
I've got one here.
Yeah, well, why don't you chuck the other one out? You might as well chuck the other one out, John. Because if you need, if need be, I'll go over there. I'll go over there and get down on it. All right, Luna. That tail is hitting your body. I can hear it. I can't bend down, mate. Oh. Right. I'm not casting that again because it's quite scary, really, how much my hip is hurting. And it's been quite literally just sat in the van. So, yeah, I'm not coming to the end, not at all. Because when I was on the beach in tonight's video that you're watching right now, or some of you might be, been up to over 2 hours now. It is 9:10. And yeah, my hip hurts today. I've took painkillers as well. I don't know why, because it's buggered, that's why. I've got the fish in the bucket, you've seen that. It's in fresh clean water. And Gus, don't go near my rod, mate. Yeah, I'll show you at the end. He chucked out again, mate.
Yeah.
So 2 flounders at the minute. I will update you. If John beats me, I will come back and say he's beat me. But at the minute, I've had a 21 and a 28, and he's had a 21. So a little bit of fun there. I had one that fell off, but they gripped with the mouth, and that was good. So I didn't have to go over there, to be honest. So it's gone. But yeah, this has been fishing at East Halton. Like I say, I've had 2 flounders in Bay 57. It's hard fishing here with them rocks there for myself. Further down it's just mud, literally straight up the slope. So, and that's why I fished them before. I've said it in those videos. But yeah, if you've got this far in the video and you want to subscribe, drop us a like, give us a comment. It'll help my channel grow through the algorithm. You what, mate? You've had a bite. Let's see John's bite, shall we? Let's see John's bite. You got one?
No, I missed it. It's banging away, it was.
It looked like it had some weight on it, didn't it?
Yeah.
The size of that rod. I mean, that's a big man that's got a big rod, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, John?
Can't bloody miss that.
Get it thrown out again. You're getting it over them rocks quite well, ain't you?
Yeah, just got to give it a good yank when it gets near.
Well, I did that with a poor fish on it, didn't I? But he's all right. Yeah, so what I'm going to do... Look at Gus there. Come on, Luna, out you get. Come on, Luna. You've been at my frying pan, ain't you? And then there's Gus here. So we've got the terrorist here, Roscoe and Luna. Look, her tail. Whacks her body. So just a happy little dog, ain't you? Yeah, and then you got Roscoe. Right, down you go. And then you got Gus. So it's see you later, boys. It's been nice having another fishing session with you. You've ate all my sausages that I bought you, but I did buy them for you. So that's good. Right, I've got them watch. I ain't got the dogs around my feet. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like it. And yeah, this is it. If John catches a fish, I will be back and show you it. I will strike it up again. But for now, this has been East Halton. Next time you see me, hopefully it'll be on a beach. The weather is looking better for Monday or Tuesday next week. If not, I might get another session in on this river just to see, because there are codling coming out. And I might check out an old haunt. I don't know. But if the next video isn't at the river, it will be on the beach. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you anon. No, I won't see you anon, because I'm signing out with forgotten poor old John.
Oh.
Jeez.
What?
Yeah, is that broke, mate?
What now? Turn it off because you're filming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you enjoyed today?
Yes, mate. Yeah, had a couple of fish, haven't we?
Yeah.
Drowned a few worms. Now the wind's bloody dropped. It's lovely.
It's absolutely cracking, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it was windy, gusty before, weren't it?
Yeah. That's made a change, mate.
Yeah. It's nice being fishing with you again. This ain't been ideal in this surrounds, has it? Next time, if we were to come here again, we'd do a bay each, wouldn't we?
Yes, mate. Yeah. But,
and just ring each other up and talk to each other.
I've had two course meal.
Yeah, you have, yeah.
Treacle tart.
3 hot dogs you've had.
Oh, 3 hot dogs. Yeah,
3 hot dogs.
4 course meal.
Yeah, 3 hot dogs and treacle tart for pudding.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah.
And I've had 7 hot dogs and treacle tart in between. I am hot dogged.
Yeah, that made a change. I matched out for a while. I've got loads of matches coming up. So.
Yeah.
But I can't believe it. The wind's just bloody.
So your next matches, when they start? What day and where?
One at Friday at Hunstanton.
Right.
Friday night. I've got the teams of 5 at Bacton Sunday.
Yeah.
And I've got Munsley Monday night with the Norfolk
Angling Club.
And the following week there's one at Skeg, and then the week after that it's a Bass Festival.
Right.
2-day Bass Festival.
Hectic times for you.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Where's the best Bass Festival? Is that in Norfolk?
Yeah. You have one match at Bacton, and then the next day you're at Kelling, or if
Right.
you're at Kelling the first day, you're at Bacton the second day. I blew out the first day last year, but I did ever so well the second day.
Yeah.
So,
Well, good luck for this one.
yeah, I learned a lot. So.
Oh, Gus.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice been fishing with you, mate. And if you catch a fish, I will come back and put it on this camera.
Right.
But at the minute, I'm winning, aren't I?
Yeah. I've just started
John.
the old bloody bite now.
John, I'm winning, aren't I?
You are, mate. Yeah.
I am, yeah.
Hate to say it, but you are.
Because I'm at 49 centimetres, aren't I? And you're at 21.
21, yeah.
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 Just one, but so I am winning. So if this was a match, I would be winning, wouldn't I? I'd get the cup.
Yeah, I'm on extra time as well, aren't I?
You are, yeah. But then, you know, that's your age, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're not as fit as me, are you?
Bitter.
Oh dear. Oh, let me get this down. That's too bright. Look at this lump. Can you see him? Oh dear. Right in the way of the camera as well he is. He's a bugger. So like I say, if John catches another fish, I will bring you back. That's me done. I'll see you anon. Well, I said I'd come back, didn't I? I had a flounder of 21 and 28, equaling 49, so that's 49 points to me. And John has had 2 flounders, and they were both 21 centimetres, so he had 42 centimetres. So Vernon of Verns Sea Fishing is the champ on this session today. And not only am I the champ, I've beaten the Norfolk Angling Society's champ of the week, which is Mr. John Spalton. So I feel top draw. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, John. Yeah, brilliant. And we both lost 2 fish as well. But my fish that I lost, John shook off the rod. So there is a little bit of controversy there, isn't there? Anyway, mate, it's been nice fishing with you.
Yeah.
And I shall see you later. And I'll see you anon. I know what it's like to be stiff. Do you like the way I toss my sausage?